Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my second episode of the interview playlist on my channel, MCAT Crackers. Make sure to like and subscribe and tune in for more videos of this sort. Today, our special guest for today is Ashley, who is currently attending Teachers College. Ashley, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Ashley Najum. I'm in my first year of consecutive education here at UWindsor, and then I did my undergrad in bio. So I just recently graduated.
Awesome. So let's start from the very beginning. What high school did you go to?
I went to Cronler Carter Catholic Secondary School in Leamington.
Oh, awesome. And what volunteer and work experiences did you have in your high school? And how do you think it prepared you for your undergraduate program?
Bit of volunteering experience in high school. I did tutor. I tutored mainly sciences, like grade 10 and grade 9 science. Then I tutored a bit of French immersion classes as well. So religion and history, a little bit of those. And then did you say work?
Yeah.
Work. I worked as a cashier at a grocery store, a local grocery store in Leamington. And how did that prepare me for Teachers College?
Yeah,
Well,
how it actually prepared you for your undergraduate program in biology?
okay. Like having that job part-time really did help me with my time management because I would usually work like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So maybe like 16 hours a week. And like I had to really learn how to manage my time well because that was a bit of a commitment. And also, as well as tutoring as well, took up a bit of time. So it made me a little bit more well organized and good at time management.
Fantastic. And in terms of undergraduate school, so what undergraduate programs do you apply to, and why did you end up choosing University of Windsor?
That's a good question. So I applied to my first choice in order. It was concurrent science education, and then general science, and then biology. So I did those three in order. And then why I chose UWindsor, because it's like local, it's close to home. Like I knew I always wanted to stay close to home.
Oh, awesome. And how would you describe your undergraduate experience going from first year all the way to the fourth year?
Yeah. First year, I was a bit scared because I didn't really know what to expect, especially like being a bio major. It's like, I heard like it's pretty difficult. You have to take like calculus and you have to take sometimes physics and everything. So it was really, honestly, really good experience for a semester at University of Windsor because like I only took four classes initially, and then so each semester 4 classes, and then I took 2 in the summer. So I really set myself up. I felt like I set myself up for success. So first year was definitely very manageable, and it was different, but it was good. It went better than what I expected. Second year, same thing. It was also, so my first year and second year are both in person. I guess that's important to know. The second year, same idea. Then again, I didn't take like organic chemistry and I didn't take physics or like calculus in my first and second year because I felt like I wasn't prepared. So I pushed those off to my third and fourth year. So second year went well as well. So I took like genetics courses and ecology, and those were good courses. Third year was different because it shifted to online. So it's fully online. And that's when I took organic chemistry. So overall, third year went well as well. Like my courses in bio, my career courses went well. Organic chemistry did kind of hurt my mark a bit, but that's kind of expected. I also took physics then as well, and that went well, surprisingly. And then fourth year, that's when I decided to take calculus, finally take calculus, even though you usually take that in your first year. That went okay, but fourth year was pretty good as well. And by the time like I was in my fourth year, I already applied to Teachers College, and I got accepted about in February. So I knew where I stand, and that's like I got really motivated in my fourth year.
Awesome, that's nice to hear. So what experiences were you exposed to in your undergraduate in terms of clinic, in terms of like extracurriculars, in terms of volunteer and work experiences, which shaped your undergraduate experience and made you like a step ahead for Teachers College?
Yeah, in my first year, I decided to join the General Science Club, which was really nice because at the time I was concurrent science, so that was my degree, was general science. So like I really felt like I was at home at that club because like I was in the general science program. And then so that's what I did my first year. In third year, I had a great opportunity to be an ADHD academic coach here at Student Accessibility Services in Windsor. That started virtually. I still have that position to this day, but that really helped shape my experience, like helped me build confidence in terms of coaching, mentoring, and really teaching. So that was like a big part of my degree. And I've been doing it for about 2 years still to this day. So yeah, that definitely shaped, I really encouraged me and like solidified the idea that I wanted to pursue Teachers College. So I did mainly those two things.
Oh, awesome. And do you have like a memorable experience which had the largest impact in like choosing Teachers College over any other profession?
Well, so I started out as concurrent science, but I decided to switch in my first year to biology because my idea is like I wanted to be older when I went to Teachers College, just like at least one more year older. And I also wanted an honors degree compared to just a general degree. That's why I chose to switch. But like, so overall, like I always knew I wanted to pursue teaching, but just like it was innately what I wanted to choose. But there was some incidents in my undergrad, especially like third year and fourth year, I was just like looking at other options like pharmacy or optometry, saying like, oh, like perhaps I can choose that. You know, maybe I do want to. But at the end of the day, I really knew. I was gravitating towards Teachers College more than anything. Like it was a hard decision sometimes because I was comparing both professional school and Teachers College. But at the end of the day, it was teaching was meant for me. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. And I would say, what's the primary difference that you like in your opinion is between a teacher and let's say other healthcare professions like physician or pharmacy or pharmacist or even nurse?
Yeah. Do you want to from like so the of like a biology perspective, since like I was actually like a bio student, like how
Yeah,
do I feel that it's different? Okay.
yeah, sure.
So yeah, I guess like being a teacher, like especially so I'm teaching secondary school, so high school, and my teachables are general science. So I could teach grade 9 and grade 10 science, and also I could teach grade 11 and grade 12 biology. So being a teacher compared to like those specific healthcare professions is different because we're coming to a profession that is requires a lot of knowledge outside of science as well. So they can give me basically any type of course that's grade 9 and grade 10 science. So they could give me like, for example, grade 9 religion or grade 9 English. You know, like so when I actually do become a teacher and everything, like I need to have that background knowledge of all the other types of disciplines, not only science. So I feel like that is the main difference. And also, so we're not that specialized. Like I can be specialized, but I have to expect like, and I want to take, when I graduate, I want to take like additional qualification courses, which will allow me to teach like French and gym. Like those are the two main topics I do want to teach. So I feel like we're I guess less specialized than those. We're I guess more diverse and like different types of like disciplines. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So like what you wanted to say is basically like the teacher like the profession of teaching is basically like it will allow you to reflect more on the courses which you have taken, and it also gives you more diverse options in terms of what you can teach, for example, compared to other professions.
Exactly. Like I'm probably going to be expected to teach like French and English, and I know that like I'm going to have to like study and take more courses even after Teachers College to be qualified for those. So yeah, I think
Oh,
that's what the difference is.
awesome. Okay, now let's move on into the Teachers College. So since it's your first year, and I believe it's your first semester as well, how is it going so far?
It's great. It's really great. It's really enjoyable. It really is a different experience than my biology undergrad. Even though I loved my biology undergrad, this is like completely different. It's a lot of like group work. I'm in like I think 8 different group projects. I'm in like 10 different classes. But the coursework is very manageable, especially like coming from a science background, like having those difficult courses, having those like 5 difficult science courses. Like I felt like then going to teachers college, it's just like it's different. It's like I feel like I'm good at time management. I feel like I'm good at being well organized and everything. But like group work is a big part of this, and that being like doing group work was a bit of a learning curve for me, because like I had to learn how to like collaborate and like I'm kind of innately one of those people who are like, I'll just do the work. Like I'll lead the group. And I do realize that about myself, but I had to learn how to like be a team player and collaborate and have like good communication skills. Because that's so important in teamwork. Yeah.
Awesome. So what courses are you currently taking?
There's so many. Okay, I'll list them. So I'm taking my biology teachable class. So this allows me to like learn how to teach biology. It gives me an opportunity to teach biology. Like last week, I just they gave us a 6-minute presentation. So I had to do a 6-minute presentation, and I had to teach a topic of my course within like a general science curriculum or a biology curriculum. So that was like a great opportunity to practice teaching. So I'm in that course. That's a very valuable course. I'm in a religion course, which allows me to teach at the Catholic School Board. I'm in a language across the curriculum course, which talks about, I guess, different ways of how to teach. I'm in a digital tech course, and that it teaches you how to use Zoom, use Microsoft Teams, use Excel, use all these different applications or platforms that will help you teach. What else? I'm trying to think. I'm in this philosophy course, which teaches you the philosophy of education, like what is like different philosophers like Plato and like Aristotle, what do they think about learning? I'm in, try to look this up, one sec, I'll go to my calendar.
Yeah, sure. So awesome. So like the courses that you have mentioned actually makes you a well-rounded candidate in order, like it actually makes you eligible to teach other students. It makes you think of like other things. For example, the philosophy course, which you mentioned, it seems very hands-on compared to like the amount of theory which we had to take in undergraduate.
Definitely, it's more applicable. I have the list of my other courses. I pulled up my calendar. I'm in a mental health course, which is such a great course. It's such a great elective. So I chose, that was the only course that I could have chose to take. So all the other courses were chosen for you, except for that mental health course was an elective. And like, it's such a great course because mental health is so important, especially in secondary school.
For sure.
And then I'm in educational psychology, which talks about the psychology of really education. It's great. And then I believe that's it. I believe that's all the courses, if I can name them. Yeah. Oh, I'm in pedagogy of the arts, which is just, I was wondering, like, it was interesting having that course, but really that course is just, it allows you, or it teaches you how to appreciate the arts, like music, dance, like visual arts. So yeah, it's an interesting course.
Oh, awesome. So they actually like really prepare you to consider different, I would say, different skills and abilities of the students which you are interacting with in terms of like theoretical courses, in terms of their mental health, in terms of any art or any skills they have, appreciating it, and also supporting them to further enhance it and further like pursue a career which incorporates those skills that they have.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more.
Oh, awesome. And in terms of placements, have you done any placements so far, or is it next semester?
Yeah, good question. Our placement starts in 3 weeks. It actually starts on November 21st. So you usually do about 9 weeks of teachers college, and then your final month of your fall semester will be placement. So not placement yet, but in 3 weeks, I'll be placed at a nice high school.
Oh, awesome. And what's the length of the entire program, like the teachers college program?
It's a length. Yeah, it runs September through April, but every semester you do 9, like I said, like 9 weeks of teachers college and then like a month full of placement. And same idea in the winter semester, it'll be 9 weeks of school and then a month of placement. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. We are towards the end of this interview. So yeah, I will start with the future goals thing. So what are your future goals?
Awesome question. My future goal is to be a secondary teacher, to hopefully teach at a high school. I'm going to start out teaching science. That's like at least my basic qualifications because that's what my degree is. So I'll be teaching, like I said, like grade 11, grade 12 bio, and then grade 9, grade 10 science. So that's like at least starting out with, but I hope like after I graduate, like right away, I'll get my AQ course in French. So I could teach like French as a second language. And also I hope to get my AQ course in gym to hopefully teach gym. I also really want to teach gym in French if that's offered. And then after that, hopefully when I gain more confidence, I could be a guidance counselor. And then I really do want to do my master's. I'm not sure in what, maybe in education, but definitely a master's in the very near future.
Oh, awesome. Sounds like a plan. All right. Yeah. So I would like to get 3 advices from you. The first advice for high school students, the second for first year undergraduates, and then the last advice for graduate students, like those who have already graduated from an undergrad. And yeah, so what would you advise each group?
Yeah, so in high school, I would advise just to maybe we'll go with graduate students first. Like, sorry, the students who are going to graduate.
Yeah.
Realize what you want and what you don't want. It's important to know, it's important to know what you don't want in a career compared to what you want, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I knew, for example, like I did not want to work in healthcare. And that's like, oh, that's a big part of like, you know, biology is healthcare, right? And so I realized like, once I realized like, I don't want to work in healthcare, and then teaching was really like the main option at that point. So it's important to know for at least students who are graduating from university, realize what you don't want in a career, and then you can eliminate.
Yeah.
First years, time management and organization is really important, especially in your first year. I would say set up your schedule for success. So if you do need to drop down to 4 courses, do so. Just be aware that, you know, professional schools do look at that, and a lot of professional schools like need 5 courses, need a full course load. But realize that you could set yourself up for success. Like you don't have to take calculus in your first year, your first semester. You could take calculus in your second year. Just be aware that your professional school allows you to do that, the one that you're going to apply for. But you are in charge mainly of your schedule. And then for high school graduates, I would say similar to first year, set yourself up for success. Do not do a difficult program just because it sounds nice. You know, like look at the program and see if those classes will lead you to do well. I did concurrent science first because I knew I wanted to teach. But then after my first year, I realized I want a biology degree first and then go to teacher's college. But I knew the biology degree was the way to go because that would lead me to the highest marks. And marks are important. I know people sometimes don't put enough emphasis on it, or they do, but they are truly important because that will make or break whether or not you get into professional school or whether or not you get into teacher's college. So I would say like, pick a good program that you know you'd be successful in. I knew I would be successful in biology because it does not require a lot of math, nor does it not require a lot of physics. So yeah, go with your strengths.
Oh, awesome. And what's your advice for high school students?
Oh, my high school, that was the advice.
Oh yeah, so yeah, choose a program that's,
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And like even as first years, you also have the option of changing programs. Do not ever feel it's like too late to change a program. It's like it's better late than never. It's better like to change a program after your first year rather than graduating and then suddenly like realizing that the program which you have graduated from was not for you.
Yeah, exactly what I did. I did concurrent science my first year, and I realized I want a biology degree first. So that's when I changed, and that was a smooth transition because the classes were the same. But yeah, it's not. I agree 100%. It's never too late to change your major. You're not stuck to a major.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for being a guest on my channel.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was awesome talking to you.
Yeah, thank you.